FT San Antonio Living. If you went to a football game over the last couple of days, you probably ran into some fans with some not so good etiquette. Well, we're going to solve that problem this morning because Diane Gottsman is joining us with tips on how to behave when you're at the football game. It's good to see you.
Nice seeing you.
You know, this is a good time for this because whether you're at the football game, the basketball game, or whatever, there's some etiquette rules that you must follow in order not to have a fight erupt in the stands.
How to be the perfect fan.
I love it. Yes. And we, you know, speaking of UTSA, they did a great job. What a crazy fun game that was. But some poor fans got arrested on the field after they rushed the field, which I think is bad etiquette, but it's fun, you know. But then you have to pay the consequences, I suppose.
Right.
This you guys need to watch this segment. All right, so let's talk about number one on the list. Please take your seat.
Now, everybody jumps up and yells and screams, but it depends on how long you stay up. When everybody else has sat back down, you need to sit down too because you're blocking people's view. That's good common sense.
I've been to a game where the people in front of you are so excited that they stand up at the beginning of the game and they don't sit down.
Yeah.
And you're like, woohoo, hello, sit it. And they're just all pumped
manners
up.
to pull their back of their shirts.
I know. I'm like, I cannot see through you. But they're just like, woo, yeah, let's play it. You know. So then you stand up.
Yeah.
And then the people behind you, they're like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
just take your seat. Everybody else sits down. You sit down too.
Right, and it makes more of an impact when you're, sitting the whole time, and then you stand up.
Or sit way back there.
The last
you
row,
have to sit
and
in
you
the
can stand all they want. Okay, number two, take your hat off for the national anthem.
Now, this has been going on forever, but it is a respect thing. So when they play the national anthem, guys, take your hats off.
Okay, this is important. Keep your voice down to a roar.
Okay, we're at a football game, we're at a basketball game.
Yeah.
Things get loud and crazy, except what irritates fellow fans is when you're on the cell phone screaming about the babysitter, talking about shopping. So they want you to stay focused and don't distract them.
Okay.
Die-hard fans.
Die-hard, that's true. They don't want to hear what you need at the grocery store.
Right.
Or what happened last night with so-and-so. Yeah, you got to keep it to the game. Okay, here's another important tip. The referee doesn't care what you say, really.
And maybe he does, except that, we are so hard on these refs. And now we have gotten, for many years, we've gone overboard. We rush the refs and we jump out of our seats. I don't know if you saw last week where these fans and parents beat up that one ref. But anyway, we
That's
need
not
to
right.
It's
That's
wrong.
not good.
We need to be respectful to the refs.
And this, you see this even at kids' games, and parents get a little out of hand and they're yelling at the refs and things like that. And it's just bring it down a notch.
Yeah, dial it down.
Be calm.
That's right.
Here's an important tip. Never chest bump a stranger. Really?
I had to say it.
Darn. What if you're looking for a date? Then is it okay?
No.
Like, hey. No? Okay. Okay, common sense. High fives?
High five.
All right.
But no chest bump.
No chest bumping. Okay. Number 6 on the list, monitor your booing.
That's right.
Yes.
Because, especially if you're booing the little kids, the younger the kids,
we cannot boo. Who's booing little kids? No.
Those parents need to be booed when they boo little kids.
Do not do that.
It's wrong.
All right, drink responsibly. Duh. Yes, of course.
Except, that goes without saying, except not only do you act like a nut when you're drunk, you're sloshing beer on each other and chest bumping people you shouldn't be chest bumping. That's right.
And then the beer spills on people.
On your shoes, on your
purse.
clothes.
I hate that. That's a real bad scenario when that when you do accidentally spill your drink on someone, what do you do?
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Mop it up?
Yeah. No.
No mopping.
No mopping.
That doesn't sound good. Tip number 8, PG-13 language is still debatable.
Yeah, okay. Just
we gotta
keep it
stick
clean.
to the PG.
And that 13, you don't know who's sitting around you.
That's true. I do hate that when you hear bad language, you've got your kids with you.
Yeah.
That kind of stinks because your kids are like,
have you seen any PG-13 movies lately?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I know.
Okay.
Because in my house, stupid is a bad word. So we're in big trouble if we hit the PG-13. Number 9, dress for the occasion.
We want to look really cute. We want to wear our wedges and our shoes and our high heel shoes, except you're not going to look real cute when you're tumbling down the bleachers.
So have you tried to wear wedges when you're watching a game at like the Alamo Dome?
I'm not a wedge girl.
Or any heel over 1 inch? Yeah. It's very, very scary. Okay. Have fun, of course.
have fun. It's a sport. You know, you want to be friendly. You want to have good sportsmanship. Okay, you know what a big pet peeve is?
What?
Crossing over the row of people. Do you cross? Do you face them, or do you look away from them?
You know, this is an interesting. This brings up an interesting question, because if you cross with your, you scoot, then you get
what are they
rear
looking at?
is in their face. But if you go forward, then you're right here.
Well, what do you mean? You're not bending down.
How do you get out?
You face the person that you're irritating.
You face them.
You say, "Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me."
Okay.
Now, you don't bend down and face them.
You just shimmy to the side. I have a phobia. I don't like to get out of my seat, because however I face, it's not good.
They don't want you to get out of your seat.
Is there an appropriate amount of times you can get out of your seat?
You know, try and go at halftime or go before it starts.
Okay.
But not in the middle of a big move, a big
right.
Yeah.
You have to wait until the play is done.
Yeah.
Okay. Diane, all sorts of great tips. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now I know how to get out of my seat, because that was a big one for me. I'm glad you brought that up. Sorry to all those people who have been witnessing the other side of me, the wrong side. If you have questions for Diane, she is our etiquette expert. She's got all sorts of great classes, articles, all sorts of things. You can find out more by going to her website, psotx.com, or dianegottsman.com, or giving her a call at 826-7400.